Hi, my name is Jenna, and I am doing my report over the Cambodian Buddhist Temple of Dallas on 5701 Crystal Lake Boulevard in Dallas, Texas, area code 75236. It is located across a Vietnamese Catholic church. I went to the temple recently for Cambodian New Year with my best friend Jeannie. Jeannie is Vietnamese, Chinese, and Cambodian, and she is Buddhist. She has helped me learn more about Buddhism. While we were at the temple, I heard many monks chanting in the prayer room, and I asked Jeannie what they were saying, and she said that they were chanting in the original language of scripture of the Theravada. Sorry for my pronunciation. It's a Buddhism text that was originally from India, stated Jeannie. She also noted that even her parents did not know or understand the chanting. The chanting is not a part of the Cambodian language, also known as the Khmer language. Jeannie and I walked around the temple, and I saw many people in traditional Cambodian outfits. Also, there were many booths with different types of food like beef on a stick, sticky rice, papaya salad, fish, pork, and fried bananas. It was my first time having beef on a stick and fried bananas, and it was very tasty, and it tasted out of this world. Also, I learned that Cambodian Theravada Buddhist monks and nuns do eat meat unlike the other Buddhist branch monks. Jeannie told me that monks are not allowed to touch any females, even if it is shaking hands, hugging, or tapping on the girl's back. The monks wore bright orange robes and are bald. Jeannie told me that monks can be any age and must be male. I was so hungry by the time we got to the temple, but I could not eat once we got there to the temple because people needed to wait for the monks to eat first. Monks eat before noon and have only one meal a day. Temple goers and families bring food for the monks. But the thing is that every immediate family, every group of people would have to bring 2 dishes to the Cambodian New Year building. One dish would be for the monks, and the other dish is to be shared between all of the families. I remember going into a building with carpets everywhere. They were very colorful, and there were a few chairs for the elderly that couldn't sit down. And we had to take our shoes off and share the food that was in the middle of all of us. All the food was in bowls, and all of us had plates that we would put the food on. Jeannie told me about one of her uncles that used to be a monk. She said that he still acts like a monk. She also said that he has never had even a taste of alcohol. This isn't because he was a monk, but because he wanted to have a drug-free life, unlike her other cousins and uncles and family members. I think that the temple welcomes newcomers because the temple is open for people to view and explore the temple. Also, I saw many people of all races and religions that were celebrating Cambodian New Year. My friend Jeannie said that Buddhism is about bringing peace to oneself. The Cambodian temple had many Buddha buildings with statues of Buddha in Apsaras. I know I butchered that word, but it's spelled Apsaras. I asked Jeannie what Apsaras is, and she said that it refers to girls who dress and dance the traditional Cambodian classic dance and music like the goddess. When we were walking around, I smelled a strong, striking aroma. It was instant candles, which the Buddhist people use them to pray. They put the instant candle in a case of rice, which is in front of a Buddha statue, and after they pray, they light it up. I did not know that Buddhism has many branches. Jeannie told me that the 2 main branches are Theravada, which is spelled Therrada, and Mahayana, Mahayana. Sorry for my pronunciation. Theravada is the original practice of Buddhism. Another thing that I have viewed as being able to have shared the experience of going to Cambodian New Year is that unlike some cultures and many people, is that the families, like Jeannie's, rather it's just Asians that do it, or Buddhists, or it's just her family, but the families are close-knit. Everyone keeps in contact through the whole year and every other week, and they see each other during random days of the year, and they spend time with each other and catch up. Also, I have realized how much respect is given to the elderly people from the young generations. Jeannie has also told me that her family has taught her to pray to God as well as Buddha. Jeannie helps me learn about her religion as well as I help teach her about my religion, Christianity. Last Sunday, July 5th, Jeannie's family invited me to Jeannie's sister's Sweet 16. The guests were required to wear formal outfits, like for prom or a wedding. And if they wore jeans, people thought badly of them and made fun of them during the party. The experience helped me learn more about the Cambodian culture. I did not get to view it, but Jeannie said that they usually have a blessing for the girl that is turning 16. The purpose of a blessing is to welcome the girl into adulthood and to share with others that the girl is now available to date and to marry. That is also the point of the party and why they invite so many people. There were about 200 people at the birthday party. Also, the blessing was supposed to be before the party and not during the party, and it was just for family members. But I would have gotten to go. I learned many things at the party, and it helped me learn more about the Buddhism religion. Jeannie said that the party was celebrated just like any other Asian culture and how other Buddhists celebrate their Sweet 16s. At the party, Jeannie's sister had a few of her cousins be in her private birthday party, where they wore traditional Cambodian outfits. Also, the 3 cousins that were in her party had to bow their heads in respect to each guest that came to the party. And they had to wear really big high heels, and they had to stand the whole time. And every guest that came in, they had to bow to them. And then they directed them to take pictures with Jeannie's sister. Jeannie's sister also had to take pictures with each guest that came to the party. The picture could be with just one person, a whole bunch of people, but they had to be all family members that were in each picture. So it'd be easier to give the pictures to the people after they get developed. After the greetings and pictures were done, the birthday group got to change into formal gowns and out of their Cambodian traditional wear. Also, the party had to be Also, anybody that was in the little party of Jeannie's sister had to be under the age of 16 and older than the age of 10. So Jeannie didn't get to do it because she's 19. Also, I learned that instead of giving gifts at these types of parties, people give money in order to help pay for the party building and food that was at the party. The birthday girl goes around with envelopes for the money and gives out party favors like Absparis keychains. I received a silver one. I also learned from Jeannie that birthday cakes are just for show at these types of parties, but they had to have some cake because they really wanted cake, but all the cake was gone by the time that we got to it. We think just the workers ate all the cake, though. These 2 events have helped me learn more about Buddhism. At both events, I saw traditional Cambodian dances at both events. At the Sweet 16, I was even able to participate in dancing. A group of people dance in a circle and they move their bodies with the music. Also, they move their arms in circular motions like this. It goes up and down. I also got to pick which Asparis keychain I wanted as a party favor. There were browns, gold, silver, and copper keychains. Mine is silver. This is the case that I got for it. And it says Cambodia on it on the top. And then the keychain is right here. And you can tell that it's asparagus. I butchered that word again. You can see it's a girl and that she's a dancer by the way that she's dressed. At both events, I also got to experience listening to the Cambodian language that the guests were speaking. Jeannie said that she thinks it's more accented than Chinese and Japanese, but I think it's still low like those languages. I have also learned new things about the Asian culture, like instead of having a lot of cousins that they would call cousins, they would call them nephews and nieces instead. For example, Jeannie would call somebody I would call her cousin, she would call them her nephew or niece, even though it's not her siblings' kids. Also, I would like to share with you some photos of Jeannie's sister's Sweet 16 party.
We're having fun. Sit down.
This is at the party. You can hear music in the background from Jeannie's uncle's band. It's Jeannie's dad. This is Jeannie's grandpa in a famous Cambodian model dancing. The traditional dance. I also saw that at the Cambodian New Year. And then traditional Cambodian outfits of Jeannie's sister and her close birthday party. And they're her cousins. And then the birthday cake. And her sister got to pick 16 people that were close to her to light a candle for her for each birthday year. And then Jeannie and her dad dancing at the father's daughter dance. She has a crown on. And then all of Jeannie's close family members. But that's like a fourth of her family that was at the party. But that's all the younger people. And then their birthday girl, one of their cousins, Jeannie's on the right and their grandpa's in the middle. He's really cute. And then me, Jeannie's grandpa, Jeannie, and the birthday girl. And our formal gowns. Those aren't Cambodian outfits, of course. And then me, Jeannie, and one of her favorite cousins. Guys usually just wear suits. And then Jeannie's mom in her traditional Cambodian outfit. And then Jeannie and then her cousin. Also, her mom wore that to Cambodian New Year. And then that's a lobster dish that was at the party. And a chicken dish that was at the party. And a vegetable dish that was at the party. Those are my pictures that I was going to show with you. And the Cambodian New Year and the Sweet 16 has helped me learn more about the culture and religion of Buddhism. As my friendship continues with Jeannie, so will my knowledge of Buddhism. And I'd hope to learn more about Buddhism and understand more about the culture and how to pronounce things more better. And thank you for watching my report.